What are you doing? You've already had your carrots this morning, little piggy. Yeah? What you doing, huh? Well, good morning, everybody. Happy pre-Friday, almost the weekend. Sit down here for a minute. Well, we're getting there. And we're getting psyched out, thinking we're getting some rain, and yet we've not had any. Kind of frustrating, but hopefully today we could really use some. So anyway, hope you have a good day. I have a thought today, which is on fixer-upper. You know, I know there's a lot of things about whether it's taking on a project, you know, even helping others with fixer-upper projects around the house, or me to try to save money. You know, a lot of us have to do some fixer-upper type of endeavors. And it's awesome when we know how to, when we do know how to fix things, when we can help others, and, you know, or be conventional and communicative, and work with community in helping and restoring things, and you know, making something that maybe is broken fixed, or old improved, or whatever. You know, I mean, fixer-upper houses. I mean, there's all different kind of fixer-uppers. And, you know, it's awesome when we can put energy into doing that. And, you know, like I said, make things better, restore them. It's, you know, but what about fixer-upper of ourself? How often do we really do that? Know that something within us, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or even physically, that we know that needs to be enhanced upon, improved upon, that maybe is broken, flat out broken, and needs total rehaul within ourselves, or something about us. Do we minimize our need to fix those things within ourselves? Do we minimize them and start paying attention to try to be fixer-uppers for other people of whatever's going on with them? Or do we, you know, do we do that sometimes so we don't have to fix our own crap flat out? We don't have to look at our own stuff. We don't have to think about all the muck and junk that we need to clear out of our cobwebs of our mind, of our spirit, of our soul. You know, maybe it's called, you know, we displaced our responsibility onto thinking, okay, well, if I don't have to think about me and help be a fixer-upper of this person or this situation over here, then, you know, then I don't have, that's what I need to do. I could just, oh, well, I'll get to my stuff another day, or another month, next year, next year's resolution. The list goes on. You know, and there's a fine balance with that. You know, we need to, the only thing we really can do is be a fixer-upper of ourselves. Now, we can be there for other people. I think we should advocate for other people and for causes and for improvement, and, you know, that is so imperative. It's so important to be there. It is about community. It is about individual relationships and helping folks. But, you know, when we start not paying attention to what we need to within ourselves of our life, being a fixer-upper of in our own backyard, our own house, our own cobwebs of our head, or whatever, then that's where there's a problem. You know, it is a fine balance. It is about helping other people. But, you know, we got to quit with the thought process that, oh, well, I could just fix everything else, and that way I don't have to really look at myself. I don't have to look in my backyard. I don't have to look at what's going on in my life that's keeping me stuck or not moving forward, or having the same type of repetitive situations or relationships or lack thereof. What am I doing wrong? And until we stop and get honest with ourselves and quit running, note to self in the mirror, quit running from the things that we need to fix within ourselves, and again, in whatever facet that might be, physically, mentally, emotionally, even spiritually, then and stop running and sit and meditate about it and ask for direction and pray about it. And we're going to keep having to have this broke down situation or this place that needs to be mended or fixed up that we aren't paying attention to, that we're not going to have any change. We all know that you can't fix what you don't acknowledge. And that's the first key. If you can't acknowledge that about yourself and be honest with yourself that that's what you're doing, you're running from yourself by putting your attention and your focus on everything but you, then you can't fix you. And here's the deal. As much as we can be there for the people and want to be a part of whatever and be the right kind of friends and family and all those things, you know, bottom line, everybody's responsible for their own choices. They're responsible for their own free will and what they do with their life in whatever capacity. Somebody could tell me all the live long day how I need to do this, that, and yonder, or how I need to process this, that, and yonder, or how I need to live my life or whatever, but it's up to me to put it to practice and to make that conscious decision to make that change, to be a fixer-upper of myself and quit expecting other people to fix me. And I don't, but I'm just saying, you know, we always, I think, need to keep in perspective that we need to know our worth. And if we keep minimizing our worth and keep displacing it by paying more attention and wanting to other things and other situations and other people and other dimensions of whatever, and not putting the focus on us to fix us, we're going to stay broke in some way. We're going to, you know, and we're all in a sense have something about us that's broke or that needs to be mended or fixed or retuned or fine-tuned or flat out changed. And so that's what I need to think about doing sometime is, you know, I could be a runner for myself. You know, running from responsibility, running from reality that this is really maybe a character flaw, or this is something I need to work on, or I need to take it to prayer more, or do I really want to change, or am I just kind of, you know, lying to myself because I'd rather focus on other things and other situations and other people and everything else than have to deal with Alicia. And I think we're all guilty of that to some degree when we really don't want to have to get up off our ass and fix ourselves and be consistent and conscientious to what we're trying to aspire to become. And hopefully that's a better version of us. So that's my thought. You know, we need to get right and real with ourselves and quit totally putting focus on other things when we know in our heart that we have some stuff we need to really fix. And quit expecting everybody else to fix us, or that it's just going to magically disappear, whatever that we know is not really wholesome or fits right, or needs to be fixed, or needs to be adjusted or fine-tuned or whatever. We got to quit pretending like there's not an issue. Acknowledging it is the first step. Praying about it is the second. And application is the third. And consistency is the fourth. And I'm not saying that doesn't mean you need to get, employ the help of other people. Absolutely. And to be there for them and everything else. But we've got to put things in, we've got to prioritize things and make sure that we know our self-worth. And take the time and be honest with ourselves about what our intent is with ourselves. We can't help others if we aren't also trying to become our best in the process and being a fixer-upper of whatever that's needing to be fixed within ourselves. So, I hope you have a blessed day. Start working on you. Repanel that emotional thought. Put a new roof on that mindset that you have. Bulldoze down those fears and put up a new foundation if you need to. Just start being a fixer-upper of you and know that you are worth that And there's always going to be something to work on. You're always going to have something to tinker on within yourself to fix. And just know that every day is an opportunity to start again or rebuild or start over. But you can't always think that you're going to or that you got to fix others. You know, you be there and supportive and all these other things, but be sure that you're not lacking in taking care of yourself and fixing your own stuff up in the process. Have a great Thursday. Hope you get some rain. We sure need it here. Please look out for the welfare of animals. There's all kind of stuff going on right here in the DFW Metroplex. Garland Shelter now has come down with distemper, and now they're going to put down 40 dogs today, or animals. You know, we've got to change the system. We've got to get some things into place. And we thank you from Dowdy Ferry Animal Commission for being a part in helping us to get an animal cruelty unit, and for try to get more manpower about animal justices and putting animals first. They can't speak up for themselves, but so we sure have an obligation to. So anyway, live, love, be. Keep being a fixer-upper of you, even if you don't get it perfect, or even if you have to, you know, put a little spackle on whatever, but keep working on yourself. You're worthy of that, and quit pretending like it'll just get fixed one day. It's your choice, your day, and how you do it is up to you. Live, love, be. Keep looking up. Make your day count. Talk at you later.